Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to The Settlers New Allies. Now, this game received a lot of hate when it came out a year ago, and I've also covered it on my channel to some extent, but I also gave up at some point. It has received numerous updates since then. It is probably one of the most beautiful strategy games out there right now. However, the gameplay mechanics are still a bit lacking. We are still going to have a look at it again this time around and just see how it plays at the moment. We're not going to continue with the campaign that we left off last time, so we are rather going with an endless mode, more or less. We have a new mode available here, which is called the hardcore mode, and that is something I would like to try out. Challenge yourself while being all alone or with friends in this hardcore environment. So it's a bit of a higher difficulty. We get extra rewards from it, and we just basically land on a random map, play against opponents, defend ourselves, and build up a big settlement. So this is basically the goal here of this Let's Play. And without further ado, I think we should just go into this one. I also want to thank all my Patreon supporters that continue to support me. And if you're interested in purchasing The Settlers, have a look at the link in the video description for Games Planet Key to get a special discount on this game and support the channel on top of that. Without further ado, let's jump into The Settlers New Allies once more in 2024.
Challenge.
So this is it, the hardcore mode. We are playing as the Yorn, so this is one of the three factions.
2, 1.
And there's kind of like a countdown running down. Not that there's then anything here, right? We have one goal only, and that is conquer the island that we have right in front of us. And this island has a lot of interesting points, right? So, for example, over here we have a tower where we could send some tools over to get a reward out of that. We also have more gates over here. So we ourselves here, when we're looking around, we're actually surrounded by 2 gates that we can't pass through at the moment. So we would need to deliver 40 fish here. And on the other side for this gate, we also need to deliver 40 fish if we want to open that gate. However, what I can see is that in the middle it's open for us, but there is a bandit camp down here, a scavengers camp also with bandits around it. We also get a special reward out of this. So there's probably enemy forces here that would come into my village there at some point later. So lots of interesting points that we have right now, and in the middle of all it's our little settlement here that we have together with some engineers. The engineers I would actually like to send out in this area to start expanding my territory already, and we continue with the first buildings then, really, which is going to be, yeah, of course, how could it be any different, a logging camp that we can have. So something over here, right, that needs a road connection. Every building in this game needs to have a road connection, and we're just going to start with this very first one, logging camp. There's lots of palm trees over here, super close to my warehouse there, really, that we can have. I'm going to continue with a road all around the main warehouse. This is also something you need to do if you want to continue with your expansion then. And then we just will have, yeah, probably, let's just see, a road to the ocean, right? Why not? Over here somewhere, because this is also then where we're going to have the fisheries that we need. As we've seen, we need a lot of fisheries, so this is something we definitely want to provide as well. And for that, let's have a look at it. The fisherman's hut, there it is. And we have some fish deposits over there, and over there. And let's just use all 3 of them right away. There's no downside really to using that much of it, right? Because workforce is something we actually have plenty of right now. The game is beautiful, right? It's oozing beauty. The art style, I love it. Also, the building is very detailed. So these are all very positive aspects of this game. And they're all running over there now. There's also the building materials already coming in, the planks and the stone. And as you can see, we're already starting the construction here. And that's the job of the engineers, right? So we have the normal settlers. These guys are basically just transporting goods and turning into a profession once buildings have been finished. And then we have the engineers that are doing the road construction, building construction, claiming of territory, and also serving new mineral deposits that we're going to need. Very good. Fisherman hut is working now. And yeah, as you can see, those settlers are turning into fishers now. All 3 of them are finished. What we see over here is some stone deposits. So we can use this right away for a quarry, where we're going to then just cut down any kind of stone. Let's actually have this one over here. So I do have a bit more space to that warehouse here that we have for that next construction. The logging camp, in the meantime, is also now starting its work, right? chopping down the palm trees, and this is then more building space that we have essentially, right? So we also need to look out for any kind of district building, of course, where we want to have stuff. This gate will need a road connection at some point, so we rather just could do this now, and let's actually use the tiles here that we have to make it easier for us to build stuff then. What we're going to need is also a processing building for the logs, because logs yourself you cannot just use. You need actually planks then for that, and for this we need a sawmill. So that would be my next construction. And it would be a good idea, of course, to have this rather close to the logging camp. So let's just have this one here somewhere as well as my next construction then.
What did I want to pick up again?
Meanwhile, my engineers, yeah, they continue with claiming more territory for me here, where we can then also construct more buildings, of course. And we also have 13, 14 fish coming in. So what I can do as well is now, let's just have a look, taking us those two engineers that are rather idle, and I can now just say deliver the goods, right? And they're now going to take the fish and deliver it to the gate. And once this gate has the 40 fish, we can unlock it, because beyond that we have then this very interesting tower over there, and also, yeah, there it is, mining areas that we can use for mining. And that is also very important, because we need to get weapon production up and running for an army, of course. There's no mining area here in my initial starting area. So we need around 80 fish, right, for these two gates. That's a lot. On top of that, I would also like to use fish to boost my basic production. That is a quarry here. We can use fish that is being delivered now, and that fish basically doubles the output of stone. I'm going to do the same thing for the logging camp. I'm going to do the same thing for the sawmill now that is coming along. And as it happens, we're under attack already. Oh, let's move my engineers away. How is this possible? So I wouldn't know under what condition I could have an army ready at this point. I think this might be scripted. Or we are actually already dying. Could be the case. Okay, they're destroying something here, destroying something here. Where's my engineers? Do we still have engineers left? Or are all the engineers slaughtered? Yes, this is also the game for you, and it seems like we did something majorly wrong, or it's a script. I don't think so. I don't think this is scripted. I think we're just lost already. So we added again. I just had to restart, and I'm not going to cut it out because this is all part of the hardcore experience, I guess. I'm going to build a road over here, and for this area we are preparing right now the surplus of planks and stone that we have to build ourselves a tower, right? So we can build one tower now. There you go. And I'm also going to build me a bastion tower. This one actually is healing towers in its range, so I'm going to build me a heal tower over here. And we can still build another tower that I would like to do as well over here. So we have then 2 towers plus the bastion tower in the center. Right, let's actually have it here. And the bastion to heal them. And we'll just see if this makes any difference, right? I mean, I have no idea, honestly. We'll just see. Of course, also we should not forget to build a sawmill here. So we're still in the very early game. I actually just started at the very first second to build this time around. And I'm going to build me some towers, because now we know that there's an attack coming in. A very unfair attack. So we'll just see if 2 towers make a difference here. There's the bastion tower coming along. At least resources are getting transported there rather quickly. There was a lot of resources, right? So 10 planks here, 5 stone, and this one's finished. This one has a special attack. That's the autocast, so we can actually disable it for now. I like to put it on myself, because the game usually triggers it immediately when there's just one person running in, which would not be worth it, right? This is a really powerful ability that lets you just shoot straight down the road. And then we have here the autocast for healing. I'm also going to use it myself then in this case. The sawmill is working. Let's actually also start boosting it with fish right away.
I can carry any burden.
And there's also the logs now being transported to that. Perhaps also some fish, please. Still have some fish left. Yes, there's the fish coming.
This is my easiest job today.
And as always with the Settlers and also with this game, it's very detailed, so this is once again something that I like to see. There's also the first planks then coming out already. Perfect. It should be 2 planks as far as I know. Oh, we haven't used the boost yet. I was not the boost yet. Right. So it's actually consuming... it's actually producing 2 times. It's not consuming 2 times. This is a major difference here, right? So we're not consuming 2 logs for 2 planks. Nope, we're 1 log for 2 planks. There's the hostile encounter already again. It's a full force of bandits coming in. How is this possible? We don't have enough towers, right? Let's actually try and rescue my engineers somehow. Right, so as you can see, this is not making much of a difference here. I can activate the healing, but that's so many soldiers. So that tower gets immediately destroyed. They're immediately chasing my engineers, so even if I run away with the engineers at the very first second they attack, there's not much I can do really about it. Then they're destroying also my bastion now. Alright, that bastion tower seems to be doing a difference here. Alright, so it at least survived, right? But there's still this force here. They're on their way already, and of course we'll destroy that tower here too.
What's up?
Alright, it seems like they're backing off though. Ah, I think we might have survived this attack. Yep, they're backing off. That bastion tower really did a difference here. Can we repair, please? My engineers should do the trick. We're repairing that one immediately. And yeah, we lost a few engineers. That's okay. We will be able to use them again.
Can I carry more?
Can it heal itself? Oh yeah, it heals itself to the fullest right away. Also super nice. There you go. Alright, this time around we have survived the attack. We still have more engineers over here. We'll just see how this one turns now.
What's up?
I have lots of fish there, even though we're using the boosts now, right? Lots of stone there. But still, I need more planks, of course. So I might also consider building me a second logging camp and sawmill. So let's actually... yeah, let's not actually think about it, but do it. And over here we have lots of space for a second logging camp. Or we actually use it down here in the middle of the forest, so I don't need to relocate all the time, right? So I can just go ahead with one. We can build one straight road all the way to that side. And then probably also build a second sawmill then here somewhere. That's fantastic. Meanwhile, we should still have... let's use this engineer here to deliver some fish. We want to continue with that mission there. Right, we're at 8 out of 40, so this will still take quite some time.
This isn't heavy at all.
Very good. Also, the road is coming along. Might actually would like to use this road here then. We'll just see. And once I have enough planks, I would like to rebuild that tower there again. There you go. To have at least one more tower available right away. Which is something I think we really should have just in case there's the next attack coming in. It's consuming all my logs though, so there's nothing I can do about that for now. There it is, also my logging camp, and sawmill number 2 we can also build then right away. To get the logs in here. It's not... yeah. To keep the transportation time short as well. Going to build it right next to it. Eight fish. I might actually... no, let's push the first gate and then have a look what's beyond it before we build the... or before we supply the second gate there. The palm trees are going rather quickly, right? So this might be a nice city area then here that we can start as we progress. And there's also my tower coming along again. Also, since we have some logs coming in, would probably like to work on a tool maker now. That is a very basic processing one. This is processing planks and stone to tools. And tools we're going to need for more engineers and also for some missions then down the road. Oh, there's also once again some hostile encounter. That's the enemy engineer, right? The AI opponent that we're playing against here, more or less. Unlocking some stone here. The funny thing is we can actually see the ore that they're serving, right? So we know now there's stone without us having sent an engineer there myself. I don't know if this is intentional, but it's interesting for sure. Alright, let's build the toolmaker. Yeah, let's have it by the quarry, more or less. And this one here will make sure that we have a steady supply of tools coming in.
I should go to the training ground someday.
We do have some basic coal and iron in, right? But that's not enough to make us really weapons. So I will still not be able to build an army. Also, we're lacking fish. We're consuming a lot of fish though, so that's okay. I'm not going to boost those two for now.
Enemy in sight.
Yeah. It also seems like the enemy engineers are immune to the bandits. For strange reasons. Because they were not attacked now. Or perhaps it's just hidden for us. And also there it is, toolmaker online. It would now consume berries, so I can't just use fish anymore to boost this one. It's fine. We're starting with some basic tool manufacturing here that we're going to need for more engineers. There's the stone and the planks being taken then. They're even greeting themselves. It's very cute. I mean, a lovely location. Of course, you gotta have a happy mood.
Excuse me.
Taking the sweet time here
This is my
to get the first
easiest
tool
work
out.
today.
There's the stone.
These goods are
And now
heavy.
we're starting with the tool making. Perfect. There's actually the first hammers that we have then as well. And this is the real item, right? This is then getting transported. Love that. The details are superb. Let's have another tower because we do have the planks.
Any burden.
Let's just see. This should still be within range. There you go. And then another one here probably, right? This should be then a proper defense against those bandits. Just in case they're coming in again. Okay, sitting at 17 fish. Do we still have an idle engineer? I chased some of them to the ocean, but they either swam away or were killed.
What's
So
up?
let's actually go ahead and use a second one of these engineers. We're really lacking a few engineers right now. So that would be one of my other buildings that we can have. And that is the... Was it not the shrine? Ah, there it is. The guild hall recruits the engineers. However, this needs 3 tools to start with. So we're at 2 tools and then I can actually go for it. I have a lot of stone, so I might actually stop with the boosting of the quarry. Because we can save some fish then for faster delivery. That tower is coming along. And just because we have the resources, let's actually go ahead and build the 3rd tower now here too. We're going down a bit on the population now. We lost some, right? So I should also start making new settlers. And we can do this with a residence. We have it. And yeah, this one actually starts then the settlement construction. I think this area here we can use for it. And what I like about this one is actually that you can combine these into blocks just naturally. So this is going to look nice, hopefully. Let's build 2 to start with. Right here. Right, next tower.
As long as there is peace.
And the 3rd tower. This looks safe, right? For me, this looks safe. We can also then heal them. As also that residence construction is coming along.
Delivery coming through.
Enemy in sight.
Hostile encounter? It's those here. They're just standing around though.
Find our ancestors.
Oh, we're out of fish, so the engineers are taking the fish directly from the fishermen. I'm going to assign a... No, we don't have the engineers. We have 4 left, so that's not a lot. And things are taking a bit more time with this. What I can do now, though, is I'm going to build me that guild hall, right? So this is going to recruit us then engineers. And yeah, let's have that guild hall probably here somewhere.
My hands hurt.
There we also have the first residents coming up. And as you can see, this is now producing settlers for us. There they are, coming out already, up to a maximum of 76. The residents themselves also increase that limit, right? So we can get bigger with that. And there's the second one coming up, perfect. At the same time, I hope, yep, the building materials for the guild hall are already in.
I'll head home soon.
So we're seeing now the guild hall is being constructed. Very important, and with that we can then get more engineers out. There's the second residence. These two here actually combine to a smaller garden. And if I now add more, we should be able to see then... Yeah, this one increases the garden. And going to the other side here, does nothing at the moment. Get a few more bonuses out for each adjacent residence.
Ouch! Splinters.
Actually, we lack some stone now, so let's boost the quarry again. Sitting at 25 fish only, it's still taking quite some time for it.
I love our new homes.
Delivery coming through.
I love to be.
And we have 6 tools already, that's great. At least 3 more engineers we could get out here. And there it is in all its glory. A beautiful building. And with this one we can now recruit engineers. Let's start with 3. Let's make it 4 actually, because we have the tools for it.
Let me through.
And the remaining 3 here, if... Oh, another player completed a landmark building. Interesting.
If there is a job to do, I can get
Let's
it done.
continue with delivering those fish. We still have no way of actually producing an army, right? There's nothing here. There's no resources here. There's the bandits blocking us. So I can't attack them with engineers. So we're really just blocked in here for now. There's some stone over there, but stone is not helping us out with army building. We need coal and iron. So I'm hoping that this mining deposit here and this mining area here will bring us something. I think that's their intention for it. And let's use those 3 engineers to continue with more fish deliveries. I mean, we're having 4 fishermen here working full-time non-stop.
Complete.
Not with the highest efficiency though. I think we need to move one of them a bit further over there. Or do we have more fish deposits over here? No, we don't. It'll just have to work like that for now. Alright, also this one, this logging camp here. Let's stop the boosting of these. We have lots of planks, so I don't need that anymore. And we might need to get rid of them at some point now because, yeah, there's no more forest around it almost. Still something over there they're chopping down. Got some recruits in again. Perfect. Some engineers that we can use.
I sure can use the exercise.
There's also something that decoy taunts nearby soldiers and keeps them occupied. So the soldiers will attack the decoy first before they go for the towers, right? It's actually pretty expensive. 4 stone it costs too. But I think it's going to be worth it because it gets us some time, right? Let's actually have this one here. So within the area of these towers, so the towers can actually shoot at the soldiers attacking the decoy. And this might help then as well, keeping those towers alive.
Go to the training grounds.
We've actually reached a limit of 84 settlers, so let's continue with some more residences. I wonder why we cannot build anything here. Let's actually build this residence there. Make a big garden out of it. And then we can probably get rid of this logging camp here now. So we can also start cleaning things up. Gets dismantled immediately. Because we don't need that anymore. And we probably also don't need that sawmill here then anymore. Let's just keep it there because we have lots of logs still to process. What's also new with the update, I guess, is those decorations here. So I haven't seen them yet. There's a gazebo, for example. Decorative purpose. And we can use those tiny spaces here to, yeah, plant a gazebo here, for example. Almost looks like a little shrine or something. And to beautify the settlement, just in general. Alright, we have 19 more stone left here. Alright, so we are down to the last stone boulder, then we are going to be out of stone. So really, we should unlock this gate here, but it seems like no one is... Oh, we have lots of stone though in. They stopped.
Excuse me.
They stopped delivering.
I'm on.
Continue. Send 0 engineers? No, it's 3 actually. Probably a visual bug.
I'll head home soon.
They're delivering the fish again. And there's also our gazebo that we have in here. All residents are inhabited, so we're at 91. Ah, look at that. This is cute.
I've seen the entire village.
And there's the
It's
gazebo.
quite amazing.
We all work together here.
Nice one. For people to enjoy the sight to the quarry, I guess. I mean, the ocean you can also see, of course, to some extent. So far so good. We survived the beginning onslaught, right? And we continue now with unlocking that gate and then venturing beyond that in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this one, the Settlers' New Allies. Stay tuned.
This is my easiest job today.